Yes, everywhere I turn, all I hear in God, things bad, bad, bad in Trinidad. They running away to their foreign countries. Lord, they doing for them what they should do for we. They telling me that I should go out there. No way, Jose, because I pledge to serve my country, Tobago and Trinidad. I pledge.
Tommy,
Now
can you hear
that
me?
she needs me, I will work hard. You abuse her when things was nice. Now you're crying blood. Things hard in Trinidad. Now you have to sacrifice out your flying gun. Things
Tommy.
bad, bad, bad in Trinidad.
Tommy.
You want piece of me, after you hear it sweet. You don't want no more truly mango to eat. You still telling me that I should go out there. No way, Jose, because I pledge to serve my country, Tobago and Trinidad. I pledge. Now that she needs me, I will work hard. I pledge to serve my country, to give her a brand new start. I pledge my love for the auntie with all my heart. Bamba dim bim 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 bidu bim. Bim 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 bam boom bam bim. Bamba dim bim 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 bam bim. Bim 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 bam boom bam bim. The auntie will rise again. Yes, we will rise again. The auntie will rise again. I honestly believe the auntie will rise again. Yes, we will rise again. The auntie will rise again and again and again and again. Say you can't find work to do, so you're grieving, Lord. Things hard in Trinidad. She has nothing to offer you, so you're leaving God. Things bad, bad, bad in Trinidad. But before you leave, brother, make up your mind to work like a mule. Sister, 2 jobs one time. Yet you're still telling me that I should go out there. No way, Jose, because I pledge. Yes, I pledge to serve my country, Tobago and Trinidad. I pledge. Now that she needs me, I will work hard. Now let's get down to serious work. Stop your crying, Lord. Things hard in Trinidad, and bring back the ship afloat. No denying God. Things bad, bad, bad in Trinidad. I work with you, brother.
Hey, Tommy,
you
are you
work
hearing me?
with me. Together we could rebuild sweet auntie in a gesture of love. Let us all join our hands and sing. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4.
To serve my
Testing.
country,
Tommy,
Tobago
Diana, are you hearing me?
and Trinidad.
Diana.
Now
Tommy.
that she needs me, I
Okay.
will work hard.
Takesha, are you hearing me in the chat? Let me bring Tommy. Tommy, are you hearing me?
Yes, I am.
Tommy.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
We're hearing you.
Diana, are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, folks. Okay, folks. Well, we seem to have a little technical difficulties, but Gary, you hearing me, right? So, okay. So what it is, folks, we have a new laptop tonight. So, of course, it's In the Village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. So if you hearing me in the chat, can you let me know if you're hearing me already? Gary, you hearing me. But I'm not hearing Tommy, nor am I hearing Diana.
I can hear you, Anselm. Can you hear me?
On the screen.
Are you hearing me, Gary?
Just say, welcome. Let me do something. Let me play some music.
Tommy, are you hearing me?
Most definitely. You hearing me, Diana?
Okay,
yes, I'm hearing you.
Are you hearing us, Anselm? Anselm, are you here?
No, am I hearing Diana? Tommy, I'm not hearing you.
Well, I'm here. Diana's hearing me.
I see your stuff moving, Tommy, but I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, Diana, you hearing me, no?
Yes.
And I can't hear you, Diana, but I'm not hearing Tommy either. So, folks, we let's see how we can fix that. All right, let's go to a quick. Let's see if we hear this music. So, folks, it's In the Village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's 7 to 10 p.m.
Are you hearing me now, Anselm?
Okay.
Are you hearing me, Anselm?
Yeah. I'm not hearing you guys for some reason.
Can you hear me?
I don't know what it is. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me see if I start the cam. Can you guys talk now and see if I can hear you guys?
Hello?
Yes, Anselm. Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm still not hearing you guys.
It's something with the volume in the computer. I don't know.
You hear me, Diana?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
So
yes.
Let me try one more thing here, folks. Camera. Integrated standard definition.
I think the audience is hearing us.
Yeah, the audience.
Fine.
Play some music in the meantime.
Okay, so I don't know what it is. I can't play the music. You can hear me, but I'm not hearing Tommy and Diana. All right, let me get back to here, see if I could do this one here.
I'm gonna send him a text, tell him that we're hearing him and we're hearing each other.
No, the speaker setting is fine. It's fine.
We're hearing him and we're hearing each other. Let me just
everything here is fine.
Let me do a private chat.
Yeah, everything is fine. I'm checking. I can't play any music. Music is not coming out either.
We were hearing the music.
Yep, we were. We certainly were.
if I try to play music. Yeah, I don't know. I got a new laptop today, folks. So let me just continue, and we'll see what happens as we go. When I did this here, what did I do just now? Edit my avatar. Done. Oh, yeah.
Private chat ain't working.
Okay, let me try this. But I played this though. I played this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Up in the studio, and it is not so let me see if I could fix this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You
Are you hearing me, Anselm? Hello? Hello, WZYE. Are you hearing me? Diana, are you still there? Okay. Robbie, Rob. Oh boy, what's going on here in the village tonight?
Hey, Tommy, are you hearing me? Okay, okay. A whole lot of technical difficulties here. I had to get to the third laptop here. So let me say sorry to all those people who have been locked on and listening. Let me try something here, Tommy, just to make sure that this thing is working here. I can play this. Let me just take a test drive here. Hold on a minute. Let's try this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Special welcome to all the people of WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you see, in life, there are going to be difficulties, there are going to be obstacles, but don't let those obstacles get in your way. Tommy, how you doing?
Very good, thank you. And I realize that you're not a quitter, so that's a good thing.
Tommy, I started, so let me tell you all this story, right? Let me tell you what this story was about today, right? So, Tommy, I started with I got a new laptop today from the university, right? And my old laptop was working nice, everything was going good, I didn't have no problems. I say, you know what? Go and get this new laptop. So I get this new laptop and I saying, well, yes. Things was moving smooth, things was going fast. I download all kind of stuff on the laptop quickly. And so I've given a little test drive now. I'm doing a little test drive. And the video camera not working. Oh. Right? Something happened in the background. And they're trying to fix it. And they can't fix it. So I did about an hour trying to fix it. I said, oh God, all right. So I said, you know what? I will just do this show without a video and just do it with an avatar, right? So, the show started and then you guys couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me, Diana couldn't hear me. Nobody was hearing me, all right?
No, I was hearing you, but you weren't hearing us. Diana and I were having conversation.
Right, so I couldn't hear you,
but you weren't hearing us.
Right, so I couldn't hear you guys. So I said, you know what? Let me change to a different laptop. So I went and I get a second laptop and I bring that on, right? That one was playing all kind of games, all kind of tricks with me. I said, all right. They say a quitter never quits, right?
A winner never quits.
A winner never quits. A winner never quits. And I say, you know what? Let me try a third one out. I had another, this laptop I have here. I said, let me go and try that one too. So I finally tried that one, Tommy, and it worked, right? And that's just part of life in that, obstacles are going to be put in your way and you can't let those obstacles,
deter you from your vision.
From doing what you want to do.
Correct.
Yeah. So I know that there was quite a few people who were sitting there and was waiting, and it happens, and so of course tonight, first in the chat was Joan. Joan was first. Joan was patiently waiting, and Joan said, you know what? Joan actually went walking today, Tommy.
Wow, she did well.
Yeah, Joan was first. Joan says, Nadia, I walk in the morning at 5 a.m. if no rain. Make it 45 minutes. Laventille to San Juan and back.
Yeah,
right?
that's safe.
Yeah. So she said there was lots of rain today, right? The thing about this laptop, right, Tommy? This is a kind of Stone Age laptop here. It's not a touch screen, you know. So
What make Dell?
what make is this one, boy? No, this is a Chrome.
Okay.
I mean, it's a Chrome. I have it sitting there. I actually had meant to give this one away to it. I mean, it ain't bad. I mean, it's doing the job, right? You know, it's kind of okay. I know get it. So we had Keisha as well. Gary was also inside. Capiza was also inside, right? I know Diana was inside, and Diana is currently in. Where Diana is, boy?
Atlanta. Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, she's in Atlanta, right? So, you know what I'm thinking, what I can do, Tommy? When we get a break, I'm gonna go and bring my other laptop because all my all the things that I wanted to talk about is on that other laptop. So, Jones says monkeypox, our next money-making program. Tommy, are you gonna take the monkeypox vaccine?
Well, I was just looking at the news a little while ago. They say if you're not high risk, don't take it. That's what you know.
Mm.
They say they advise high risk who are gay and bisexual to take it. If you're not exposed, if you won't be exposed, if you're not high risk, you're not being encouraged to take it. That's what I was hearing a little while ago. So I don't know. But again, we hope it doesn't get into a fear-mongering episode.
So Tommy, the way I look at it, I have taken 2 shots of the vaccine, and to be honest with you, Tommy, I felt that it had an impact on me, especially on my running. You know, because for the first time in years, I had to take 2 weeks off from running. In years, I've never taken 2 weeks. Well, let me say that. I think the last time I take that long off, boy, must have been a few decades ago. Diana, welcome. You know, we improvising here, Diana. How are you?
We improvising. You need to tell them PNM people to leave your thing alone.
Oh Lord.
How do you PNM people get in there?
Stop hijacking your signal. That's what you need to do.
Oh,
That's what's
God.
going on, huh?
Oh, boy.
They're trying all how to silence you. All how. See? They tell somebody to sell you that laptop and it have a bug on it. Huh? And have a bug on it and it sabotage your show. You see what I mean? You see how the PNM operating, eh?
But Diana, think about it. Think about it this way, right? You see when they put a wall in front of you?
Yep.
You could either go through the wall or you could go over the wall.
Yep.
Right?
Or knock it down.
Or knock it down. Correct. Now,
Or turn around.
As well, Tom. Now, many of people would have given up because it took about 45 minutes. Many of people would have been given up and won't be able to think about coming up with some solutions to the
Good
problem.
thing no cheap. Cheap thing no good.
Correct is right. So, but listen to this. It's a brand new laptop, you know.
Good thing no cheap. Cheap thing no good.
It's a Lenovo 990 or something. I get straight from the school. Lenovo.
Lenovo is who took over IBM laptops.
Yes. And I think what happened to me is that there might be a firewall on that laptop. That
it may lean over.
Yeah, tell it lean over. Lean over. They don't want you to do certain things on a laptop. So I'm gonna go tomorrow and I'm gonna tell them that listen, you know, or what I would do is that I will be, because this laptop that I'm on here is our old laptop. I mean, I'm surprised that it actually worked. You know, but it actually worked. So I mean,
guys, I've been traveling all day, guys. You know my destination. I finally made it. Oh, with some hiccups. I tell you, some hiccups actually, boy, traveling.
Air travel, of course, right?
Oh gosh.
Diana?
Huh?
Air travel.
Yeah, air traveling. But let me tell you, it started at the origin airport. Then when I got here now, to check into the hotel, meet a young lady with a terrible attitude who was mad with me because I wanted to pay to check in earlier. And she says it's $25 extra to check in earlier. I said, no scenes, go ahead. She got attitude with that. And lucky I had my driver with me, to witness, because she told a lie on me too. I said, what are you going on here? I said, well, I'm a customer. I'm not checking you in. I don't want you. You're not going to be staying here. You know who she interfere with? Boy, me and she was at it. Yeah, I exert my customer authority on her. And I called people. They wanted to charge me $99 for canceling the reservation. I said, I didn't cancel no reservation. The woman gave me a key and slept to somebody else's room. And I opened the room and people inside the room, eh?
Oh boy, good. But you didn't catch him in a compromising position.
And I march out. I tell her, listen, I don't cancel my reservation. After you treated me the way you did, and now you sent me to somebody else's room, I'm not staying here. Cancel it. Because she could give my key to somebody else so they could come and go in my room.
Correct.
I left Fort Worth and I'm at a lovely location. But answer, let me tell you, you know who said it? Well, Denzel said it. Just when you're closer to the prize, that's when the devil does raise his head in truth, you know.
And I was in a real good mood. I said, oh God, things gonna go real good tonight. But listen to this. I want to welcome back Steve Trini Lopez. Steve Trini Lopez, welcome. And of course, one of our new individuals here in the village is Judy Descent. I said Descent. Judy said, never throw old away. You see how handy it coming on some? Truth, you know. I went in the bedroom and I went on that chair.
That Joan got a bed gone.
Joan walk and she gone. Yeah, I went on that chair and I tell my wife, I say, and the laptop not working. She said, oh boy, no show tonight. I said, nah. I said, no show. I said, if I had to do a show with me and Tommy alone, I get anything. So that means to say, Judy, you're absolutely correct. Eh? This laptop that I have here now, yes, this laptop I have here now is going to become the second laptop where I'm just going to have it sitting there and wait for when anything happens that I could just, because look, Diana, you could see, if you look in the chat, there's two of me down there, there's two others of me, No, seriously. In the
there's a clone of you?
Yeah, in the background, there's two other laptops that are sitting there in the background, just sitting there. Because I tried to.
Let me check and see.
Huh?
They're both in the chat.
No, they're not in the chat. Tommy, I don't think you'll be able to see it. It's in the guest room. There's a guest room.
Okay. Yeah, you won't be able to see it, Tommy.
Right, so there's 5 people in the guest room. There's 3 Ansem LeBon, 1 Marshall Nesbitt, and 1 Diana Benson.
They clone you.
They're trying all kind of things tonight. And I had some things tonight. When we go for the break at the top of the hour, going downstairs and get my other laptop and see if I could play some of those things through my phone. Because there was so much going on, man. So much going on in Trinidad and Tobago.
I said that. We're going at PlayStation ID. Somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for station identification. When we come back, we'll continue. It's In the Village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, tonight is a learning experience for all of us. That, remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for your outcome. Don't let other people decide whether you're going to be a success or a failure. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Think it over, think it again. Listen, if you want to see Rash Shorty, Chalk Dust, any one of them, tell them what John say. Think it over, think it again. I sit down listening to my radio. They say they're going and jam some calypso. They say they have something brand new from Rash Shorty. So I sit down patiently listening to he. But when I hear the man start back talking preacher, and then he start to diss up at Jala, is when I hear he start calling Iwa George name. I hold my head and start to ball, not my name again. 3 years ago he say, Iwa, you singing Tata. Last year he come back with the same Tata. It look like Shorty I running out of lyrics, and he want me to teach him a few new tricks. I is the man who sing boom boom 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and every time I sing it the people does whine. If Shorty never used to treat young guys so young so crude, I would have teach him how to gamble and eat some food. Think it over, think it again, Mr. Shorty. Think it over, think it again, Hail Selassie. Think it over, think it again, 'cause everybody knows I could sing Kaiso, the party side of me. That is how I does maintain my family. Think it over, think it again, Mr. Chalk, just think it over, think it again. They're trying to tell people I cannot sing calypso. It's only boom boom and to the Iowa, I know. But I's the man who sing times hard, let us work harder. 2 months later the bank come to take my car. To be a Kaisonian, you have to make fast money. Money for vitamins, you have to eat healthy. You have to drive good car, not no jalebi. You can't come in town looking hungry. You have to remember you is a role model, and anywhere you go, people will look up to you. That kind of lyric Shorty I them want me to sing, like they want to see me eating from the dustbin. Think it over, think it again, Mr. Shorty. Think it over, think it again, Hail Selassie. Think it over, think it again, 'cause everybody know I could sing Kaiso, the party side of me. That is how I just get work in Miami. Think it over, think it again, think it over, think it, I say, think it again. Pling, 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 I hear my telephone ring. When I say hello, it's Pelham Goddard calling. He say, Iwa, I'm looking for a Shorty. Last year he record, he has some money for me. I hear happy when I say hello, it's Kenny. Songing like if he have a pain in his belly. He and all want a number for the Ras, 'cause he find he playing up in the Ras. All them song this man sing to bad talk me. He never pay the studio no money. I don't know why he don't trim that hair on his head and brush his teeth and pee and go in his bed. Think it over, think it again, think it over. Think it again.
Iowa George.
It's over. Think it again.
Iowa.
Think it's over. Think it again.
Listen, it's about a Kaisonian who talked to and all. I want to hear the stories. Are you ready to hear the stories? Let me go. Think it over. Think it again. Come in. I know all them Calypsonians listening, and everybody just shoo-shooing. They're listening to see if I put their name in my song, because it have other Kaisonians who fight me down. It have one working in the cultural ministry. Every song he sing is the same melody. He gets some doctorate quite up in Michigan, trying to say I giving Kaiso bad injection. But when I hear he say merchant strip Kaiso heart, and when some TVs just tear Kaiso apart. Look, Chuck, just let me tell you something, and it know this. You need to see a musical psychiatrist.
Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again.
Iowa, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. Huh?
Think it again.
Iowa.
It's over.
It have more people in. All ready for them? Are you ready? Carnival Sunday night, I went to the Marsh Grass show. Them back in Brother Marvin, I back in Crow. When I hear Tiger is that this in this point boy name, I say like this big fat woman and had no shame. I could remember the last time she made money. She and she sisters was riding a donkey. So don't try to make people feel Iowa is a fraud when you worship my music like if it's your God. I know things hard and you want to eat. Everybody want to look nice in the street. Tell Tigress if she want to make her comeback, don't try to take no ride on Iowa George back.
Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again.
Come back, Iowa. I say come back again. Back to the story around Shorty. Are you ready for it? Shorty I is a spiritual fella. Everybody know the man reading the script here. I don't know what books he reading in Peparo, but if it's the Bible, he's supposed to know. Jaja say leave all judgment up to he. He take it on his own and started to judge me. I don't care if he tell people Iowa is a louse. I know no bank ain't coming back to take me home.
Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again.
Iowa George, come back Iowa.
Think it again.
One more time. Think it over. Think it again. They're trying to tell people all I just sing is crap, but I know everybody here know better than that. This year I say, control your property. What more advice they want from a man like me? Chuck just trying hard to convince I that people could party to Dubai. Look, Chuck just man, I'm telling you for the last time, go home and let your wife teach him how to wine.
It's over. Think it again. Think it's over. Think it again.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And we have a little different setup tonight, but you know, it is what it is. Life goes on. Tommy and Diana, welcome back. How are you guys doing?
Good enough. Good enough. You know what, Anselm? New broom, sweep clean, but old broom know all the corners. So
Toby,
Tommy, You know about corners and things. I watch you carefully, boy.
You know,
better, you bet.
I just say that, right? I had a oh, you know what? I just thought about something. Let me see if I can go to YouTube and share this, because there is let me see something. Let me try something here. Let me share this and see if I can share this, because share screen.
Think it over.
Yeah, you gotta think it
Think
over.
it again. Shooby that. Think it over. Hey, I want a backup singer.
And I've been skin. I don't think so. You know.
I ain't talking
Stick
to
to
you. I
poetry.
talking to Iowa.
Stick to poetry, Diana.
Yeah,
I want a backup singer. You want to write a calypso for you?
you want to
That
write
you
that
can do.
calypso? You see, I figured out, you know. When I'm trying to share the screen don't want to share.
I tell you, the PNM sell that laptop to somebody to rig you. Your audience, you know. You're not listening.
No. Let me see something. Oh, the PNM getting this.
Who you buy that from? I bet you them know Dr. Rowley.
Uh-oh.
All right. So they don't want me to share the screen.
You see? Not tell you. It's something you're going to share about PNM, right?
Nah. Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
so it had something to do with Zimbabwe introduced this new gold coin. An
yeah.
innovative idea, a very innovative idea.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to raise money for the country, you know, due to inflation, you know, and I felt that we in Trinidad and Tobago have to come up with something sort of innovative as well, you know, in order to, you know, bring money into the coffers of the treasury of Trinidad and Tobago, because, you know, it doesn't seem like if we have any other thing to bring money in to the treasury of Trinidad and Tobago. It just doesn't seem like that.
Answer not for nothing there. But Guyana have real gold, so them is more likely to produce a gold coin than Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago will produce a coin made from asphalt.
No. Well, listen, you don't have to have gold in order to produce a gold coin. You know, you don't have to own gold. You don't. I'm not
As a matter,
saying that you have to do a gold coin. I am just saying that use that as a symbol or the impetus in order for you to do something innovative. That's all I'm saying. And as a matter of fact, it was an article in Wired 868. And this is the headline of the article. It says, Bermudez, what should innovation in TNT look like and what is holding us back? The number one roadblock is trust. Innovation presents a challenge to the status quo. Without trust, there can be no support for this kind of change. The command and control model using private and public sector entities does not lend itself to innovation. We must allow broader participation in the decision-making process. We must learn to delegate responsibility and let those closest to the operation make decisions and innovate. The following guest column entitled Innovation, Developing a Culture of Creativity and Solution-Oriented Execution was submitted to Wired 868 by University of the West Indies Chancellor Robert Bermudez and is part of the Thought Leadership Series hosted by the Public Service Commission of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I am today going to share some of my thoughts on the issue of creating an innovative environment. I will not claim to have all the answers to this complex challenge. The most critical question is, are we comfortable with the status quo or not? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop there right now. Let me go and repeat that. The most critical question is, are we comfortable with the status quo or not? Let me answer that. There are many of us who are comfortable with the status quo and they don't mind keeping it as is once their party in power. You see, once my party in power, or they leave we alone, or they don't mess with we because we party in power.
Yeah, but then also we have another option, which is crypto. I don't know if how many of us really believe that crypto has a future. I do. I believe that it's going to take on a different twist when it comes to backing cryptocurrency. You're going to have to, in some instances, you're going to have to find a commodity to support it.
Well, Tommy, I want to, I'm Googling something here with what Manning said is crypto, C-R-Y-P-T-O.
You mean Manning's son?
The son, yeah. Now listen to this, right? This is an article. Tommy, as you brought it up, I remember this, right? This is an article on June 16th, right? In the Express. And the headline reads, this is what the headline reads. Come on, man. Okay. It's not a touch screen earlier, so I'll have to be patient with me. All right. Let me do this. Let me try something. Would this help?
Will you buy that computer at Ratham's?
No, by Bobby's. By Bobby's. The headline reads, Manning, no to crypto mining. June 16, 2022, Rhea Tate, an article by Rhea Tate in the Daily Express. Right? So, the government in the Senate, the government is not supporting crypto mining in Trinidad and Tobago at this time. So said the minister in the Ministry of Finance, Brian Manning, in the Senate on Tuesday, in response to a question from independent Senator Amrita Deonorian. She asked about the statement by the Ministry of Trade, by the Minister of Trade and Industry, Paula Gopi-Schoon, on April 27th, that the ministry was reviewing the legislative and policy framework to understand the possibilities for a cryptocurrency sector. You hear that, Tommy?
I hear, and it doesn't surprise me.
So what you just said there, Tommy, don't show that all you water. Manning said cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin being the most popular, were completely bereft of intrinsic value and were highly speculative in nature. What kind of dotishness he talking about? What do you think the stock market is?
Okay.
Where do you think that stock is?
An intangible, speculative.
So, anything that could go up and down, you could speculate.
That's right.
In fact, he said, Bitcoin has raised financial concern for governments worldwide, and despite its use in some countries for foreign goods and services, there was no uniform. All right, I'm trying to get to the next part here. Yeah, all right. All you're messing with me tonight, Right. In fact, he said, Bitcoin has raised financial concerns for government worldwide, and despite its use in countries for buying goods and services, there was no uniform international laws that regulates it. What kind of, listen.
But I'm telling, there are some people believe that this crypto coin, Bitcoin thing is a farce. And they explain it as follows. A man went into a village one day and he tell him, I come to buy monkeys. People when I catch the monkeys, and I pay you $15 for each monkey.
Mm.
When I catch the monkey swim. He come back the next day. He said, I want some more monkeys. I'm gonna pay you $30 for these monkeys. And when they catch the monkeys, he come back the next time. He said, I'm gonna pay you $50 for these monkeys. They went catch all the possible monkeys that they could catch. To sell the man. He come back and he said, I want monkeys, but I'll sell you all for 75. He said, we ain't got no more monkeys to sell. Right? But there's a fellow who stepped in between and said, here's what, you all get monkeys, I can sell you cheaper. The moral of the story is people are buying and selling this thing, and all of a sudden the person you're left holding no monkeys, you're left holding a bunch of monkeys and no cash.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Huh? I don't know if I tell the story correct, but you know, they hype up the demand for this product, and all of a sudden they disappear. And so they want they're gonna pay you a big money for it, right? And you go on and you get all these things, and they disappear, and you never see them again.
But you see,
and all they're holding a set of monkeys.
But Diana, you see, I hear what you said there, but in investment, it involves risk. No risk, no reward. But listen to this. Let me read on.
Low risk, low reward. High risk, high reward.
Correct is right.
I'm risking my few hard-earned pennies on no speculative nothing. Sorry, answer.
But Diana, you know, Diana, that's why a lot of us don't buy stocks, eh? That's why
I have some stocks.
That's why people who don't look like us go to sleep one night, middle class, and next day they wake up, they're wealthy. Because all it takes is one stock
to perform.
A cancer company, right? To find a drug to cure some type of cancer. And that stock could go from $1 to $100. I'm exaggerating here. But it could go from 1 to 25. It could go and make you a rich person overnight.
Well, that what they do with the job. I whole heap of them buy into the companies that make any job, and they all them get rich.
No.
And they make the stocks not affordable to people like me.
No. Them who knew about it bought into it before.
Long
Bill Gates
before.
and all of them. But let me read on. Crypto is not supported or backed by central banks, nor are crypto deposits insured. You know, I mean, when you buy a stock, your stock is backed by any central bank?
No.
Or is it insured? You could lose your whole pants.
That's right.
You could lose your shoes, your slippers, your toenails, everything. Your welfare payments, everything.
That's why I prefer real estate.
And listen to this. The speculative nature of the digital currency also leads to extraordinary price volatility and extreme uncertainty in terms of the asset value and price stability, he said. You know, you see, when you have a plumber trying to do electrician, that is a problem, you know.
A taxi driver trying to taxi a plane.
There you go, Tommy. Thank you. A taxi driver trying to taxi a plane. But let me read on. Furthermore, cryptocurrency exchanges are prone to cyber attacks, while the cryptocurrency themselves shows evidence of price manipulation. What kind of
misinformation?
What is that? What is that?
Well,
price?
Guess what? We that's why we in Trinidad we'll stay how we are.
Tommy, it is sad. It is sad.
But answer.
Wait a minute, Diana. Let me just finish reading this. In the stock market, it is prone to price manipulation. I could tell you that because I worked 22 years at the New York Stock Exchange. Any stock exchange in this world could be prone to price manipulation, any exchange. It depends on what the investigators are going to do in order to stem that tide. Right? He went on to say, crypto has been used to facilitate a host of illegal activities, including money laundering, extortion, illicit drug trading, terrorist financing, and human trafficking, Mannins noted. He pointed out that cryptocurrencies have been banned or restricted either wholly or partially in over 100 countries, including China, India, Guyana, Colombia, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Algeria, Egypt, and Qatar. Now, think about this, right? You see how we be selective in our politics? When it was COVID-19, we select the countries that we wanted to use in order to ban people from coming back to Trinidad, right?
Right.
We were very selective, right? You see how they are selective, you know? Right? So Diana, go ahead.
But I was saying, doesn't the Standard Poor rating tie into if people want to invest in any sort of things such as bitcoins in Trinidad and Tobago?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the rating that they receive, according to our conversation, they're just on the cusp of stable and risky.
Well,
and when you're and I know I'm asking questions, I don't know. And if you're going to invest, aren't you supposed to show solid collateral and solid growth and you know, things like crime in the country and stability and that sort of way ties into the rating.
But
So
Diana, on the opposite side, maybe this is the best time for you to invest. How about that?
Why?
Huh?
Okay. Invest in what?
Whatever you want to invest in, because now it's cheaper. For example, you think it's good to buy a house now? If you're gonna buy a house now, you're gonna pay through your nose. And not only that, right? The market price of the house, people are paying anywhere between 50,000 to 100,000 over the price of the house, the selling price of the house.
We talking Trinidad?
In this country here.
Yeah, but you're right about that. Right?
In this country here. So
it's a seller's market.
It's a seller's market. So
but it's soon going to become a buyer's market because if interest rates keep going up, it's going to become a buyer's market.
Correct. There's buyer's market and there's seller's market. You have to get into the market when it's at a certain point. When it becomes you are the buyer now. You want to buy as cheap as possible. It's risky, but you want to buy as cheap as possible, right?
And the banks sending out all kind of offer for credit card. Oh, you qualify for this, and that's this at this percentage, and blah blah blah, because they don't make no money if they're lending the money, right? So I pile up the offers there. I said, wow, look at this market going, boy. You much offers of credit cards I just get everything.
No.
Everything in the mail, yeah.
Yeah, no.
You're approved for this. I have a few and I'm good. All right. I don't need no more.
Jesus says, Ansem, that is a dotish idea to mint gold coins. Tell that to Zimbabwe now. Tell them that now. At least they're coming up with innovative ideas to stimulate the economy. And people think is that people who live in there are gonna buy those coins. It's not people, a lot of people living there may buy, but a lot of people outside may buy because they see value in it.
And they're looking for foreign exchange.
Correct is right, Tommy. Correct is right.
Because
So to me, you know, anyway.
You see, sometimes you just can't teach them old dogs new tricks.
You see, the thing about it is, Albert saying he can't hear anything, but I think my volume is up loud enough.
Yeah. Are we just talking among ourselves?
No, there's people in the chat.
Albert at some party somewhere, jamming, so now he can't hear.
Oh.
Yeah, but is NFTs is the term that they use to describe?
Somebody have something coming out in the background.
Yeah, that's probably me. The air conditioner.
Yeah.
I'll mute.
Yeah. So go ahead, Tommy.
I was saying it's a new day in investments. New ideas are coming up, and you have to do the research. Truly do the research and try to understand where the world is going. I mean, you don't want to be left behind.
Diana, you gotta mute your background. Diana. Somebody.
I'm muted.
I got nothing playing at all in the background. Not even my AC is running, but my windows are open.
Gary. I think.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, Gary, I think I hearing something from you in the background.
In the background, like what?
All right, it's gone. Whatever it is gone.
Because I know came in, I wasn't there before.
Okay, so somebody I don't have anything in the background.
Some weird things happen.
Are you hearing me clearly though?
Yeah, we're hearing you clearly.
Okay.
So how are you, Gary?
How are you doing?
How is everybody doing? A little bit of hustling, but I see you guys finally came on, so I just decided to join you.
Yeah. You see, Jones says, this is what Jones says. People in Trinidad cannot even buy food. Rowdy could afford that. You see, the idea is not.
It's not to market to them. It's to market for foreign exchange, so that they can get.
Wait a minute. We have to differentiate, because I see some people out there on the weekend spree and spending big. So I'm trying to differentiate now. How many people? What percentage of the people really suffering? And, Tommy, like you told us something before, and I mean, I know there are a few people here and there, but on a scale, of say 100%, what percent of the country really suffering? Because I see too much of people out there jamming and having a good time, and everywhere you spin around is a party and a party there. And I want to know if them don't know about the people suffering in the country. Because we thousands of miles away and we breaking we back. Every day somebody reach out to me, this and that and the other. But we see people down in the country right in the midst of things, and they're acting like there's no problem in the country. So I'm trying to figure out, what's going on.
And that's legitimate. You are making your observation is correct.
Every time you've seen people, living it up. So are we putting ourselves out there, spinning our wheels and fussing about and taking all the stress on? And I don't understand. I've seen people right there, and it's like nothing happening.
And I'll go even a little further to say that these people have money to invest. If they have money to party and have such a good time, they have money to invest. Don't you agree, Anselm? Anselm, I'm not hearing you. You're muted. Your mic's muted.
Yeah, I did mute my mic. Yeah. People don't understand something, It are poor people in all parts of the world. Every country have poor people.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to find ways in order to bring in foreign direct investment. You still have to find ways for people to invest the money so the country can benefit from those investments. And hopefully those investments will help those poor people through social programs. Right? If we're not doing none of that and all we dependent on oil and gas, and the oil and gas drying up, we go all have a set of poor people in the country. So you know what? Don't come up with no innovative ideas. Just continue to do as you're doing and continue to let people starve left, right, and center. Because people talking about, oh, it's a more important thing. Like, let me give you a quick example, right? So Joan said I have more important things to do. What a stupid idea. I don't know what she's talking about.
Well,
right?
wait a minute. More important thing than what? Making sure the people in the country have food?
No. We were talking about what happened in Zimbabwe, right? Regarding they were going to have this coin and it was going to cost $1,800. And I said, why Rowley don't come up with this is an idea, an innovative idea. He could have come up with some innovative idea.
Is it part of the Bitcoin's thing or no?
It doesn't have to be that.
No, I'm just asking. I don't know much about it. So I'm asking, are they creating actual
No,
coins?
they're not creating anything. Zimbabwe did it. And just looking at Zimbabwe, I'm just
saying Zimbabwe because those countries have gold and stuff like that. So
but you don't have to have gold in order to do a coin.
So I'm just trying to figure out. I think I come in the conversation late. So what I'm trying to figure out is Zimbabwe manufacturing gold coins or silver coins or anything at all, or what are they doing?
Let me read the article for you. Hold on. Zimbabwe, DAB, Zimbabwe gold coin. Here it is. Right. Hold on, Oh, good. The thing show up already, yes? It's on the. Okay, here it is. Now listen, it's in the Washington Post. It's in the Washington Post. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So let me bring up this article for you guys. Zimbabwe. This is in the Washington Post on 7/25. Zimbabwe gold coin inflation. Right? So folks, this computer is a little slower. So the idea is that Zimbabwe is selling gold coins in order to help with inflation in the country. That's it in a nutshell. All right, hold on. I'm trying to bring up the article. You know what?
They say gold will worth more than anything pretty soon. I think it's said in there already. People
yes, absolutely, Gary. Absolutely. And you know, it's funny. Somebody sent me a chart. Let me see the chart to show the prices of gold going sky high.
In there is heavy investment. You see advertisements somewhere down in the US asking you to buy gold and all these different things.
Yeah, so let me get this article for you guys. I have it here somewhere else, right? And it's interesting. And all I was saying that I'm not telling the prime minister that you have to go and do, you have to go and mine gold or anything like that. But I just felt that you could use this as something for you to come up with something. Huh?
As an example to come up with something innovative.
Correct is right, Tony. That's what it was.
And I'm saying that the NFT approach it seems to be working.
Oh, it is working. I mean, all them people getting into NFTs now. And I think we had a guy on here at one time. What's his name again, boy? The artist fella. He was talking about NFTs.
Right.
And there's so many different things you can do with NFTs. Let me just Google it and then, because it's not coming up on my So this could be an example for Trinidad and Tobago, Zimbabwe. Here we go. Zimbabwe gold coins. Right? Let me go to Washington Post. Right. So this is an article in the Washington Post on July 25th this year. Zimbabwe goes for gold coin, that is to fight high inflation. Hear that? The new 1 ounce gold coin goes on sale as public confidence in the country's currency plummets. With inflation soaring in Zimbabwe and the country's currency in a free fall, as people abandon it for the US dollar, the government of President Emerson Mnangagwa is fighting with another strategy, gold coin. Starting Monday, Zimbabwe is selling 1 ounce 22 karat gold coins bearing an image of Victoria Falls, its world famous natural wonder. Each has a serial number, comes with a certificate, and will be sold at a price based on the prevailing international price of gold and the cost of production, the central bank said in its announcement on July 4th. The coin will be tradable both in Zimbabwe and overseas. You hear that? You hear that?
Yep.
Hear
Yep.
that? The coins will be tradable both in Zimbabwe and overseas. The bank said, and can be exchanged for cash. The goal is to reduce the quantity of Zimbabwe dollars in circulation to eventually restore that currency's value. What's unknown is whether the approach has any real chances of success. While gold is traditionally the ideal hedge against inflation and general economic uncertainty, no country has previously tried to tackle a weakening currency by selling gold coins. In that sense, it is unusual, says Carlos Saceres, the International Monetary Fund representative to Zimbabwe. And with gold trading at $1,710 per troy ounce late last week, institutional investors may be the coin's principal buyers. You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah.
Institutional investors. All you know who that is? That is them investors in them big loaded investors. This is not your normal person, normal everyday person in Zimbabwe. Listen, as I said that, listen to this. No ordinary person will be able to afford it, says Prosper Chitambara, a senior researcher at the Labor and Economic Development Research Institute of Zimbabwe. Right now, Zimbabweans are living hand to mouth. This is to help those that are living hand to mouth. That's what it is.
So, wait a minute. Isn't Zimbabwe a rich country with gold and possibly oil, so I think?
No.
Yeah,
and they have a lot of other natural.
But look how many countries that are rich in resources that are under serious pressure for one reason or another, political, exploitation, and other reasons.
Yeah, this is to me, it's targeting a certain people because the thing.
But not only answer, we always see a certain the wealth stop at a certain level, always. We don't get leaders who really invest and engage the population. They always get to a point when they get elected, they're in a certain realm and the wealth doesn't really trickle down as it should to our people. And we have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. You see, the thing it is that, listen, a very learned person in Trinidad sent me something today, right? And it is a chart, right, that shows the annual increase in gold from July 2020 to January 2022. And the chart shows an upward trend going up.
Skyrocketed.
Up. It's skyrocketing. It's going US, UK, Canada, and the European Union. It's just going so up, right? And that is the kind of trend you want in some type of, maybe there's a natural resource in Zimbabwe. I'm sure maybe they're going to produce their own coin, right?
Absolutely.
But it's a risk. But if it's successful,
but it's worth it because gold is a commodity that you cannot really fail with too much. Even though many who have threatened to abandon the petrodollar for gold have had to pay a high price.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked. I shocked when I send the thing about with Rowley, here's an innovative idea for you. this person sent me back this chart showing that, and I had to ask him, is that gold, right? Because it was sent back in relation to what I sent that person. The person says yes. I said, wow, you know, I mean, it's interesting.
Which shows that it's not a bad idea to focus on gold.
It ain't a bad idea at all. All right. What we focusing on? Oil and gas, right?
Well, I mean, how do we utilize, my question, how do we utilize the black gold that we have to the benefit of our people?
What gold is that?
The black gold, the crude oil.
Oil. But Gary,
okay.
Gary, I was saying that even if we do a cryptocurrency, we can back it with our energy resources, because that's what's going on. People are backing crypto with other things other than just talk and speculation.
Yeah, Capiza says crypto makes no sense. Tell all the people that in the United States now.
Tell all the people who became millionaires.
Tell all of them that now. Tell them that.
It's just amazing that in a place, anyway, we have is third world.
Mm-hmm.
It's third world thinking, you know. So we have to leave that alone. They'll come around. They will learn.
But Anthem, with the regular currency that's so corrupted, what do you think they're going to do with this invisible crypto thing?
You see, but Diana, you see, that's part of our problem. That is part of the problem, right? We have a 9 times table on the board, and you have 90% right, and you only look at 9 times 10 is 91. That's part of the problem. That's why we are where we are, right? We are only looking and saying, oh God, I don't want to invest in the market, boy. Them stuck on them too risky. You know, I could lose all my money. Yeah, you could lose all your money. But you could also make a lot of money too. How about that? How about we think about all the money we can make? Rather than only thinking about how risky it is. No risk, no reward. You know, listen to this. One of my biggest mistakes in life is Amazon. Let me see the price of Amazon now. Let me see what's the price of Amazon. What is the price of Amazon?
And I can tell you my mistake too when you're done.
Let me tell you the biggest mistake. What's the price of Amazon? What is the price of Amazon? What Amazon price? Amazon stock price. Okay. Now, Amazon stock price today is $114. Right? Let me see this. How much shares I had, boy? Let me do the maths again. I'm doing a maths while we on the show here. Was it 1,000 shares, boy? Let's see, times 114.
Well, say something in the meantime, Diana.
Yeah.
I remember, right? When the internet was first coming out, before anybody heard about internet, a very good friend of mine, we met this fellow at a dinner. A geeky looking nerdy guy. He had Coca-Cola glasses, Coca-Cola glasses. And he said to us, you guys want, after third or fourth meeting at this certain spot, we would all go eat and drink at, and start telling us about this www dot. I said, what do you mean www dot? What are you talking about? You know, and it's going to be this internet, and I said, what internet? And it's everybody gonna have it in their house. We declined. Me and my best friend, we declined to purchase stock in the internet. And it was made available to. He was writing up the documentation and stuff. Call it an IPO, something like that.
Yeah, initial public offering.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had, and I said, I don't know about this WW dot. They ain't songing too kosher. And look what happened now. I could have been a millionaire.
Oh, I knew this, you know. On June 6th, the price of one Amazon share was $2,785. $2,785. And I remember, oh God, I was like $114. I don't remember that one.
What did you buy at?
I had 500 shares.
And you bought at what cost?
At like $15 or $17.
But you didn't hold.
I didn't hold.
Right. That's it. Sometimes we fall too quickly.
I didn't hold. Right? Because I was young, working on Wall Street. You know, me and a good friend, we buy up Amazon, man. Before Amazon would have been, Amazon by 500 shares.
But what happens that the teeth and pain sometimes make you afraid.
Yeah. And the $15 was small price.
But the teeth and pain put fear in you.
Yeah, it was small price. Small price. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I regret not buying into that internet thing. Every day I said, damn boy, I could have been a gazillionaire over. Look at it now.
I'm telling you, there are cryptos that are going to do well in time to come. And if you don't have them, you hold them.
Tommy, Jones says Guyana has the best gold in the world.
Right.
Tommy, you could address this. Capiza says crypto is outlawed in the USA.
Total nonsense.
Yes.
I bought something new last week.
What Capiza say? It's outlawed?
Yeah, in the USA.
Total rubbish. But Anselm, I'm gonna turn you on to something new.
Yeah. So listen to this, right? Egypt, Iraq, Qatar, Oman, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Bangladesh, and China have all banned cryptocurrency. Right? Those are countries that have banned. Is cryptocurrency banned in the USA? Bitcoin is not illegal in the USA. How you can buy it, what service and exchange you can use, and what you can use for it might depend on which state you're in. Right? So there we go. You know, sometimes misinformation is not the best thing. So Bitcoin is not illegal in the USA. I mean, and Tommy, we know that because we was talking to this guy with cryptocurrency. So, you know, Judy wants to know, what is the name of your party, Mr. Anselm? Party. Joan says, manning someone to increase the NIB age from pension to 65. So unfair. I agree with that, Joan.
Yeah, that's all them and walk them. That's the song. But listen. Oh boy, I don't know that. I don't know. How do you convince? I remember when debit cards came out, right? And they had meeting the certain company I was working at. Also, you're no longer gonna get a check, right? You're gonna get this debit card, and your money will be sent directly to your card. I said, "What madness? What are you talking about? I want to see my check in my hand." You understand, right?
Who gets a check now? Who gets a check?
The same thing. Because I was very skeptical about. They ain't gave me no check. They gave me a card with some piece of plastic. I would rather my paper check. Let me go and deposit my check and take all what I want. And now, cards are in use and they work in. But I was one that was very skeptical about this debit card. You understand? I don't know.
I actually like a debit card, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it made life a lot easier.
Yeah, I love a debit card.
But
I love a debit card. I ain't gonna lie to you.
fear of the unknown. You see, fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
It's something else.
But I know in the beginning when it first came out, the skepticism to take you from a check society paper into this debit card, this piece of plastic, and you ain't seeing nothing. They'll give you a pay slip, and you'll see what they deduct, right? Yeah, boy. I
But
used to go to the bank all the time and make sure my money there.
but you see, paperless item processing.
You know the best thing Trinidad and Tobago could do? Is privatize TNTech, WASA, and all
Somebody
them
making
places.
noise. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's Gary?
Mm.
You know what the government should do? Right? It's privatize all them companies in them, but be careful who you sell it to. Or list all them companies, TNTech, WASA, all them, list them on the stock exchange.
Give the employees the first preference.
Yes, and get them shares in it and list
Get
it on
them preferred pricing too.
Allow them to buy shares, right? And list it on the exchange.
But isn't that what Dr. always said he wanted them to do in what the oil company name? Petrochin?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You heard that?
Yeah, nah.
I think I heard a talk that he wanted them to buy stock in the company first.
No.
They're trying to get an outright buyer.
Yeah, you're just trying to get an outright buyer, but we're talking about listing it on the Trinidad Stock Exchange.
Going public.
Yeah, it's going public. And when it's public, the people from WASA, if the people from WASA know that they have a stake in the company, things will be much different.
Correct.
The buying into Petrotrin or giving shares to the Petrotrin workers was my idea that made a suggestion when Roger was here. That I thought, would be an incentive that, for the employees.
But Gary, giving shares and listing it on the Trinidad Stock Exchange is two different things.
Yeah. But what I'm talking about is that for the employees to have shares in the company. So when they're working, they're kind of working for themselves.
What you can do, Gary, is while they were working, make them contribute part of their earnings to buy the shares.
Not only that, the profit sharing. The profit sharing, when the company makes a profit, that you allocate a percentage to them so that they have a vested interest.
That's right. They have stake.
Yeah. So
skin in the game, as they say.
Yeah, and they be part of the board meeting. And you see what happens is the political control is too much. They're putting who their friends and whoever it is, and nothing the best is doing. They suck the company. They suck the company for a very long time.
Well, let me say this, right? Are we going to go for a quick break? Joan says, Joan, we don't have any guests tonight. Joan says, Wall Street with the stock market, you get to know when to go in and you got to know when to get out. You got to know how to read the stock market, right? And Joan, it is correct, but there are people who like, for example, if you have a stockbroker, them stockbroker doing analysis of these stocks left, right, and center, and they know when time for you to get in and when time for you to get out. You can do the same thing yourself, but you have to make sure, you understand that market. And then if you want to trade, there's something called options. You can also trade options too as well. An option is much cheaper than a regular stock. And options are very volatile. So you could lose your whole pants in an option in 5 seconds.
But in an environment like Trinidad, you have to be very careful with misinformation, because misinformation can create havoc.
And that's what they do in this country a lot. There are people called stock promoters. And what they do is they send out news, right? And most news either have a positive impact or a negative impact. So these stock promoters, they may have, it's called a penny stock. That means the stock is a few cents. And what they do is that they release news on the company, they release the same news. And they get people to get into the stock, right? And once they release this news, the stock moves. And they may have millions of shares, right? And you, you as a little investor might telling yourself, boy, if I buy this stock at a penny, boy, this stock could go to $1. You know, if I have 1 million shares and it go to $1, it's $1 million, yeah, right? But it sometimes, very, very rarely, that stock will go to $1. You'll see it will go to 5 cents, it go to 10 cents and 15 cents. And that's just the bait, you know, they're manipulating it. And you sitting down there waiting for a big haul while they're taking the little 5 and the 10 and the 15 cents because they have millions and millions of shares, right? You know, and they're playing it on a different market. They used to have a thing called the pink sheets. That's the only way you could have figured out the price of a stock, the price of those penny stocks, because they don't trade on a regular market. They don't trade on a regular exchange then. You know? But anyway, folks, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And I have a voice note, but I can't play it tonight. I'm going to play it on Thursday night from one of Gary's favorite friends, that is Watchman. And he basically answered the 6-minute video that Gary's other friend did a few days ago. Gary have plenty of friends, you know. Gary have friends. Oh, Gary, I want to send you a video, Gary. There was a guy on Fuzzy Muhammad program. His name is Sergeant. What is his name again, boy? But Gary, he gave out some numbers, and I'm going to paraphrase here because I just took notes. He talks about larceny and robbery in the 5 different divisions of the police, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. There's the Northern Division, Central, Port of Spain Division, Northeastern Division, and Southern Division. Now, with respect to larceny and robbery from January to May, in the Northern Division, there was 117 larceny, right? He missed the figure for robbery, 117. And it's my understanding that Northern Division is movant, right? In Central, there was 63 larceny and 41 robbery. In the Port of Spain Division, there was 58 larceny and 16 robbery. In the Northern Eastern Division, there was 50 larceny and 19 robbery. And in the Southern Division, there was 45 larceny and 12. This didn't get into, there's a difference between larceny and robbery. He says larceny is when, like, you park a vehicle at home and somebody come into your garage and steal your vehicle. And robbery is when someone accosts you and steals your vehicle and take your vehicle away from you, right? And I'm paraphrasing. That's the differentiate between the two, right? So just looking at this, right, it shows that the Northern Division mover is number 1 with respect to larceny. Then Central mover with 117, Central with 63, Port of Spain Division with 58, Northeastern Division with 50, and Southern Division with 45. That's the pecking order for January through May, right? He didn't give the numbers for the Northern Division mover, right? So I don't have that. But for robbery, there was 41 in Central, 16 in Port of Spain Division, 19 in Northeastern Division, and 12 in the Southern Division. So whatever it is, you know, those are the stats that he gave. And I just wrote down those stats, you know, as far as from January to May, 2022, as far as robbery and larceny is concerned. And I had the video to play it, but it's on my other laptop. So,
beside the crime, one of the things I see reoccurring and that that concerns me very much is the lighting of fires and blocking the roads in a particular neighborhood to get attention to the road being fixed. And I think I want to reiterate that I think it's very dangerous. You're inconveniencing the people who lives in a neighborhood more. So, and it also, I think, is breaking the law. And I do not support or would encourage anyone to do such things.
Gary,
I would suggest you go outside the minister's office.
Gary, Gary,
what?
If you get arrested with an illegal weapon, what is that?
That's okay. That's okay. But what I'm saying to you is a few things.
No. What do you mean that's okay?
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not talking about that at this point. What I'm saying to you is the burning or setting debris on fire with a high blaze in the midst of the road is not resolving any issue. You could burn the whole village down. The minister ain't care because they're not there. Go outside their office. And when you burn tires and block the road, who you inconveniencing? Any one of them minister? Is the people who live there?
Gary, there's an accessory to many things that are happening.
But it's dangerous. No politician should encourage it.
So,
right?
So he was unhappy with Michelle Benjamin.
I told her on her page. I told her on her page recently, yesterday or today.
I listen, and I'm glad. I said, Michelle, go for it, Michelle. Stand tall, Michelle.
Because you could burn the whole village down. Them don't care. Go outside, gather your people.
When is the last time they burned down a village?
I'm just saying, these ministers, you're putting no pressure on them by lighting up the street.
Gary, when has lighting up the street burned down a village in Trinidad and Tobago?
I'm just saying, I'm drawing the reference. If that fire gets out of hand, all you need is to wait to catch on some bush on the side, and that gets out of control. It doesn't take too much for that to get out of control. All right? Gary, I do not encourage it. I do not support it.
When the people are frustrated,
I understand they're frustrated, but you don't endanger
what they
yourself.
have to do to get the attention of the people in charge. In this country, right? When the Black Lives Matter got frustrated, they went into them neighborhoods and they do all kind of things, and they get what they wanted.
Okay, so they riot and they loot the stores that in their own neighborhood. Did that do anything to the politician?
Who riot and loot stores in Trinidad?
I'm just saying, if here in America when the riots takes place, right? We have mixture of things taking place. How does that affect the politician?
They get on the tail and they do what they're supposed to do.
I am suggesting that you get in front of their face where their office is located.
Fire, burn them. Or they burn all their tire and block road if all they have to.
No, I can't support that.
You, Gary, block the road. They can't come and they can't go. They go listen to all the
So who can't come and go? Is the people who live in there?
Gary, when the people are inconvenienced, they will start to talk to the politicians and them and tell them, listen, all you can't have them people inconveniencing we, all you have to do all you're supposed to do. Because they ain't gonna listen to them, They're not listening to them people, but they're gonna listen to them. Them big Sawatis and them big Sawatis and them coming from Westmoreland, and when them get inconvenience, them go start to tell the politicians.
But I'll say you are inconveniencing them. Is your own people inconveniencing when you do that?
But them getting inconvenience too.
You see
the people who you trying to get their attention is not affected by it. Is the people in your community affected by it?
Gary,
the strategic location of where they place these fires is well thought out.
Well thought out.
Go down, pause in the Spain and line up outside the office.
What I go cause?
Go and stand up in their face. Go and stand up in the minister's face.
What I gonna do? They gonna send the police with what they said, what they spray them with the other day? Rubber bullets.
Okay, so let me ask you something. If you get about 10,000 people out of a village to go and stand up outside the prime minister office
They're not
or the minister of
getting
works,
they're not doing it.
but burning the tires and blocking the roads ain't solving nothing there. And it's
Burn the
dangerous.
tire and block the damn road. I said so.
Gary may believe that doesn't work, but I have evidence that works. In my village, God rest my friend's soul, he organized the villagers and blocked the roads in order for us to get pipe-borne water to the houses. There was one standpipe in the village. This is many, many years ago. There was one standpipe that everybody had to go fetch water to bring to their houses.
So right. So if everybody going outside the minister office, that ain't gonna help better?
No, but guess what?
No.
They tried and they didn't get over. But guess what? Blocking the roadway with trees, with whole trees and so on.
Yeah.
In record time, they ran water.
And burn the tire. And if they want put on some pot and throw on a curry on them fire, all you want. Sure.
In record time, they gave
right in the middle of the road.
water to every house.
Burn them.
And the minister will come out and talk to you. All right, all you, don't worry. Come, let me talk to all you. Let me talk.
Oh, in fact, you saw that recent one in Sandy Grande with the lady saying she spoke to Anil Jutaram and he convinced and he confronted her. In one of the videos in the chat there in the WZYE.
That is 1 in a million, Gary. The people under pressure.
Yeah, but the what they call the chairman of the corporation there stood up against the woman and said that you're not talking the truth. She was trying to say she communicating with them. So there's a bunch of peeping and dodging between the ministry and the councillors and the people who trying to get to resolve things.
Gary, this is what I want you to do. You go to Trinidad and go tell them people and let me go march in front of the minister office.
Who going to follow me? Who is me for them to follow me?
Because Gary,
they ain't following the people. They ain't following the people that they know down there. They will follow me.
But Gary,
what I'm saying,
they fell up, and that kind of solution there. That kind of solution you trying to get.
Maybe we need Philip to go and get outside.
Nah, that solution. That solution. In this day and age, that solution too timid.
To gather outside the minister office, to get a few thousand people outside there.
Yeah, that is small thing. The minister them go there say, yeah, all you come, yeah, look them there. Hey, all right. What next?
So burning the tires away from the minister is going to make more sense.
What? You shut down the country. All in a sudden, all the minister of works, minister of social development, minister of, because you know what? Them two getting caught in the traffic too. Them can't get to go where they go.
That's something different. That's something different.
But the same thing.
But the burning of the tires, it's a hazardous thing. It's a dangerous thing.
Gary, the smoke from the tires will kill some of them mosquitoes.
I was just going to say that.
But that's the only thing you might make a difference.
I was just going to say that.
It go chase some mosquitoes.
You need them smoke to kill them mosquito. Look, Gary, there comes a point in time where there has to be drastic measures that are put in place. I am not telling anybody to go on a riot and burn down your community. I will never tell people to do that.
No.
Right? But the politicians do have the testicular fortitude to do what they're supposed to do. And the only way that is realized is when those people who are not suffering suffers.
But you need they need the people who suffering to come out.
What do you mean?
That's what you need. You need the people who suffering to come out and gather outside the minister's office and get in their face.
Gary, when is the last time you hear somebody get outside a minister's office to do anything?
But they use the pandemic and all this kind of thing to but what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
That don't
1995 is
Gary,
dangerous.
I'm telling you.
In the damn office.
If you tell me, come and go out in front of a minister's office, I running sideways from you.
So lighting the fire, you would encourage that? I can't encourage that.
What I will encourage, right, is for the ministers and the government to do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but what am I saying?
And if they are not doing what they're supposed to, drastic measures have to be
They are absolutely not doing what they're supposed to, because
So
Right
the only
now-
way you will get them to do it is through drastic measures.
Right
Not going
now,
in front of our minister
with the
officer.
prices of food in the country, and the farmers out in Michelle Benjamin and Anita Haynes constituency, Dr. Rai up there in the woods up there too, you know, those areas are suffering to get their products out. They're suffering to get water. I mean, so the government, they're not fixing the roads. You know, I mean, you saw that in that little clip with Anil Jutaram there, that they damage up, they're doing some kind of mining and they damage up the road. And the contractor is not taking any responsibility to fixing the road. The government is not holding anybody accountable.
It had a video today. They put a boat in the road. And the fella show picture oil and show match. And then a fella come with a barrel, not a barrel, one of them Crick's biscuit can, a can with picture oil in it, and you show it, and the fire almost say you have to run. Because
you are saying that is dangerous. That is very dangerous.
Gary,
but you make some barbecue on the side of the road. You might get all the people there.
Gary, I am not telling anybody to go and burn down any place.
No, I'm not saying burn down. What I'm saying to you, the whole idea is a dangerous thing. I do not encourage it.
Gary, you know, like when you're investing, you have to take risk. You have to take risk. When you fighting for something, right? You can fight.
So you all the way out in Maruga Tableland, lighting fire about the road and the minister sitting in the Port of Spain don't care how much fire you light out there.
No, they care. Who say they don't care? They care. Because them fire fellas and them getting overtime now, and there's more money the government had to pay out.
If you go in front of the office, he don't care. He put us pay.
But come in front of the office now, they might wait till you get your hamper and you leave. Take that time out and cool yourself.
And when you go to the office closed.
Oh yeah, the office closed. Come on, man. Come on, man. Them fellas and them. Look the fellas and they beat them. If they didn't do what they're supposed to do, they might have still a sword on there.
Yep.
You would have still a sword on there.
Well, the sewer problem I get done taken care because of them that much is what we really get involved. That's when it really get a kick.
No. Anderson's efforts.
But there were their efforts too.
No,
Yeah. But what I'm saying is when we started lighting them up on this side, they get a little more.
Yeah, but them fellas' efforts played a significant role.
Absolutely.
But the support for them is what really pushed things a little bit.
But you see, it is easy if the government do what it's supposed to do.
But you know, also that road that they blocked there, the Beatum, is a lot of people passing through that. So they had an effect there in that location.
That is why they block it. Great.
You hear the word I use? Strategic. If they block up certain roads strategically, they will shut down the country and they will bring Imbert and that man to his knees and make them talk and do things that they won't do it.
Imbert don't care less what we do out here. He don't care less. He have no regards or respect or care for any one of us. All right, he's above all of us, and you know we have to force this government into resigning and calling an election. They don't care. They don't care. So the people could. The people could if they come out. The people could.
So Jones says, the important things are solving crimes, Gary. You guys know how frightening it is to live in Trinidad?
Huh?
You know, it's funny, eh? It's funny that Joe's saying that, eh? You know, I have people telling me how frightening it is to live in New York.
Same thing.
But let me tell you something. In New York, you have a better response for the police no matter what's going on there. In Trinidad, you don't. All right?
But the police say how, according to a certain show,
they're drinking water and mind their own business. Respond
because they're not being allowed to do their job. So when you call and say somebody chop you and they take 10 hours to get there, is because you're complaining about, you know, they have low morale and they're complaining about when they do their job, then they get into trouble.
Murdering
No.
people doing your job? Murdering, slaying people, or should I say extrajudicial killing is doing your job? You are just a police officer. You're not the judge. You're not the jury. You're not the executioner.
And they have low morale because they can no longer do all that stuff. And they come out of COVID and monitoring this and monitoring that. So imagine them have a work and them have low morale. What about them poor people that they have no work, no prospect of a work? What kind of morale them have, Anselm?
So allowing them a free hand to kill who they want to is high morale.
Them have a work at 2013 salary. At least they gain a work, they have a work. What about people that they have no work and they have school book lists to fill? They're behind on the rent. They're hiding the car here, there, and everywhere still. There's no prospect. People get sent home the other day from TSTT. WZYE is supposed to send home and they send home, shutting down Unilever. What about them people? What kind of morale they have? So you understand now why the fire started? All right.
So listen to this, right? Oh, Albert Montano says Zimbabwe was the breadbasket of Africa under Ian Smith, but the population moved away from agriculture. Now they cannot feed themselves. Right?
Well, I think the country, that's a massive country. That's not Trinidad and Tobago you're talking about. That's a very large country. I'm sure they have some agricultural land they could still use. What do you mean? What percent of Zimbabwe is developed?
Is it that they cannot feed themselves or they cannot afford to pay for the goods?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of very, very, very poor people in Zimbabwe.
Well, if you're importing, or you see the thing about it, in Trinidad, we're importing more than we're producing in Trinidad. And a lot of our agriculture infrastructure, if we get involved with it and stop talking stupidness and throwing a few change here at the farmers and act like you're doing something big, we have to deal with the infrastructure and support the farmers. We could create a mass production of food, and you could live on the 2013 salaries if you cut down the cost of food grown in the country.
You know, but somewhere I think I saw that the old age pension is $25 a month, or something like that. It's just the cost of the living versus the income that is at issue here.
I hear was that Massey store sell a bygone for $79.
Was that error?
Yeah, I know. But the thing about it is, why are we going to Massey stores to buy bygone when we could buy it from the man on the street? There's so many vendors traveling up and down any one of those roads. You can go and you will find people selling off the streets with a little stall that have fresh produce. Either they plant it or they buy it somewhere. You know, so you don't have to go into the main markets anymore.
Let me
Hey,
say
not skink. I don't live in an ivory tower. We all live in basements here.
I know. I live in a basement on minimum wage.
Sitting
So
on
me
your
and no big
ivory
shot.
towers and talking, not helping.
Let me say welcome to Akira and Anderson. I don't know about Akira and Anderson. Although still we can't get Anderson, eh? But okay, we try.
You can't get an appointment with him up to now?
No, we can't. I try all out. I keep trying.
So if I wanted to hire Anderson to do something for me, I can't get him?
I even tried some of my UNC friends on the beat. I say all you.
And he says he's a construction man?
Yeah, but I try all out.
Go PDP?
Huh?
Did he not go PDP?
No, Anderson does go for anybody who go help the beat him.
But you blame him? You blame him?
Anderson have allegiance to anyone who go help the people in the beat. I like Anderson allegiance too bad.
Well, that I have to agree with him. I support him 100%.
But the only thing, you know, I wonder if the red come in, if Fitzgerald's come in and try to help him, if he go throw water on Fitzgerald's, boy, I don't know, you know.
No, Anderson, knowing Anderson, he might order a water truck, you know.
Fitzgerald is the water lord now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How is that now?
He did the 10 was water.
Oh, okay. And they blame Anderson for that too?
I think, I don't know. Akira must get Anderson the water.
They kick water on it. The tent break away and throw water on it. Hey, that's a bird. What is with you on water? Use a fish.
So hear this one now. Hear this one now. This is an article in the Express, right? It says senior cops. We had a thing to do with Andy Williams too, but we go get it next. We go get it Thursday. We have a
Andy Williams.
Yeah. We have a breaking news with Andy Williams, but they say Andy Williams went to try to get money from PDP. I just paraphrasing, eh?
Oh, is that a bacchanal thing? Okay.
Yeah, they say Andy Williams from the Underground Report went to get some money from PDP around the Savannah. And he didn't get the money, and the next money he was costing the PDP and the Underground Report.
Hold on. Call your partner and find out what's going on.
Come on.
And I think it's Anderson get that story, you know. I think I hear Anderson with that story, you know.
Wasn't that Miss Bernie and alive addressing the groundnuts report?
So yeah, Tommy, since you say that, Miss Bernie supposed to come join me on Thursday. So she go tell me what is the story with Andy Williams. Where she get it? But Andy went and get money from the PDP for money.
And I want to know if Fali answered any phone to she.
And he get no money from the PDP, so the next money was costing him on the radio station.
Somebody calling out Fali for some kind of audit he's supposed to do, and all of a sudden he gone quiet.
No, listen, I had that one too. Robert Amar.
Oh God, all they like a sort of bacchanal.
No. What he said, what he promised the people is that he was going to audit and show the people how much money I guess the P&M spent and the results rate and nothing done, and they was going to come clean and show what them are doing or something like that.
They go show them. Them fellas go show them. But Robert Amar, right? The owner of 104.7 Less FM in Trinidad.
Oh, he owned that station?
Yeah, he owned that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I sent him something. He talking about Fali. He asked Fali a question, right? About who was the auditor for something that they do. And Fali tell him, well, I really can't remember right now, but I will send it to you later. Right? Robert Amar going on the program and I go play it for you Thursday. I go play it for you.
But I think Andy Williams was saying, is Andy Williams on Robert Amar station? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, the whole Underground Report on this, Mighty K,
okay. Yeah, I didn't know who owned what.
Mighty K, the Pumpek of Radio, and Wood Smith. It's three of them. And then there's have our next young lady, what's called she? The one with the what is she name again, boy? I forget she name, yes. Yeah, what? But Robert Amar get on the program. And you see, all they know this. Robert run for Laventille one time, and in the history of politics in Trinidad and Tobago, Robert get the least amount of votes in Laventille.
Where does he live?
I don't know where Robert lives. Oh. Robert run for Laventille one time, and Robert get the least amount of votes, and I don't know. Robert, but anyway, he was talking about the transformational leader, Fali Chavez Augustine, right? And he asked the man a question, the man didn't have the answer. You know, when you are prime minister or president, you don't have answer unless you lie, right? It's a different story.
But you could always say, listen, I will get back to you with that. I don't have the information now.
He told the man, I don't have the information, or I can't recall the information. I get back to the man going on the radio and say, look at him there, you see him? He didn't even know who the auditor is. Or use that chief secretary and you don't know the auditor. But Robert Amar.
But shouldn't there be an audit done before they took office? An audit done, because I understand there was a lot of money spent in Tobago and we don't see the results for it.
It was spent on the zip line.
But guys, they've been in office 7 months. 7 months.
No, but what I'm saying, answer me, is he have to show us the money spent before he get into office and what was done for it. That's what we want to know. And then,
but Gary, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they're doing. 7 months.
Doesn't do that.
No, I understand it, but this is what I'm looking for, is to see extra money spent into, I say, especially towards the election, money spent like water out there. All of a sudden, it's like almost anything anybody wanted was getting, and I seen what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. I guess local election is kind of like in the atmosphere a little bit. So you're seeing some roads paving, and you're seeing something done.
But Gary, Tommy and Diana, to me, you have to give a party at least a year, right? Before you start to be very critical of them. You have to give them a year, because when you knew and somebody been in there for 2 decades and you come in, you think you could just maneuver?
No. There's a lot of information, and a lot of things that go hidden. You have to do a lot of forensics.
And Gary, thank you. It was a forensic auditor, right? This fella don't remember.
We need Price Waterhouse down there.
You think I just remember every day what I do in class? You think I don't remember? When I go to 3 different classes, I forget. I remember. If I get back to you, I'll let you know, right? When you going on the program, big and bad. And I send it for him, When I send it for him, now listen to this, I send it for him, Let me tell you them first. I send it for him, He should be glad because he didn't have it. I sent it for him. Oh God, yeah, that one in New Jersey. I go block him. Me do the man nothing,
Who said that?
Amal. He blocked me. There was a bunch of jokers, man. You see, and I tell people, stop calling people in Trinidad clowns, Clowns is the most intelligent people in the circus, Or let's stop it. Stop it. If all they want to call them something, say jokers. Because there are 4 jokers in our pack.
No. I like the Prime Ministerial language better.
No. But Gary, he blocked me because I sent him something.
But he didn't want to hear the truth.
They don't want to hear the truth. So one time, all you know me, I was a little comedian. One time I called the program. I said, "Hello, good morning. Is this nonsense and nonsensibility?" The program is Sense and Sensibility, right? So I call him and ask, "Is this nonsense and nonsensibility?" He said,
You're going to get blocked.
No, that was a few years ago. The man pressure go on, boy. He wife had to bring two blood pressure pills to him right there. And I said, I'm laughing. I say, hello, good morning. Is this the nonsense and nonsensibility program?
No.
Oh God. The man get pressure. Rose, welcome. Good night, Rose.
No, I've seen flooding like crazy all over the place as usual.
Yeah, Gary, and I had that video yesterday.
Which one?
I had that one.
Gary, this is the season for it. You know that's coming. We knew that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, how much the silting and dredging we did. Like I always say, if the drain is 2 feet deep, and you're dealing with global warming conditions, you have to expand that drastically.
True,
true. I see them running to paved roads, and I ain't seen no drainage on the side of the road. So I mean, where is you're supposed to dredge where you can, expand the water retention area, and then we need an infrastructure of containing water so that we can supply, the treatment centers location.
Gary, the amount of edifice that there are on river banks to expand water retention center will mean moving some of them.
But you see, Tommy, you have to start intercepting the water as it come down from the hill. That is what I tried to explain before. You see, like how, for instance, like how we have the Maracas area there. The water coming straight down into the city. I would say Maracas, you know what I mean, behind the city there, and the water is flowing downward, straight down into the city within a few seconds or minutes. And if we intercept that water, how it's flowing, and send it, in a parallel way towards, and then, and kind of intercept it at a few sectors, we will be able to kind of slow down the flow of the water coming down and redirect the water. We could even redirect it into a storage area, so the flow would not be that heavy. And then there's a few things you can do, but you can't even get I made some suggestion to Rohan. I did speak to Lee Hunt with some suggestion before he left, and he liked what I was saying, and things like that. The only time he stopped talking to me is when I hit him about the taking away the farmers' water.
Any one of them fellas ever take any of your suggestion and implement it?
Well, they agreed on it. I think Rohan started something, but I don't know how much he got done. Remember, even though Rohan agrees with what I say, if he does not get the budget allocated, and things get dictated to him to do something else, it's like you really can't proceed. Even though he liked the idea, like Lee Hunt liked the idea I talked to him about. And I get to find out that since in maybe the 70s or 60s, a plan was drafted.
So Judy says, burning roads is against the law, plus very toxic for citizens to breathe.
True.
I think it's too dangerous. I think we should gather outside, but we need the people to come out. You put a good plan of action, and you get a whole village to come out, or 3/4 of the same village to come out there. I know everybody can't come. And you go outside into Port of Spain there, and you raise your voice, because let me tell you something. The MPs are writing letters upon letters to get the situation resolved, and they're ignoring them.
And you want people go outside MP's office to talk to them?
Well, get in their face. Let me tell you something. What I did here, Ansem. Simple thing like I was telling you with my kids' school up in West Orange there. We had a situation where for the parking,
apples and oranges.
Correct,
yeah,
is right.
But with the parking,
apples and oranges, Gary.
Yeah, apples, but I got in the people's face.
Yep, apples and oranges.
I went and sit there for the tongue engineer because I couldn't get him on the phone.
Apples.
Yeah, Gary, is a different situation.
Oranges. Gary,
if you get in these people's face, you can't make a difference.
There was 2 dead cats outside our fence. My wife says, can you call the town and tell them there's 2 dead cats on the street? Give them between where and where. Gary, in less than an hour, then people come, they remove the dead cats, and they kept it moving. Another day, the people for recycling didn't come to pick up the recycling. They call the township come, send somebody, or they send the company to come and pick up the recycling. So, apples and oranges.
Okay, well, apples and oranges. How do you think I get things done for people who are stranded outside? I get in their face.
Yeah, but
I was persistent. Look why I thousands of miles away, and people right there, MPs right in the parliament can't get it done.
Gary, it took our humans' effort. It wasn't as simple as pulling as walking in the park. It was more like pulling teeth.
But look where I am. Look where I am. It had MPs in the parliament couldn't help their own constituents.
No, Gary, it's not that they couldn't help. Maybe they didn't want to help, or they didn't have the wherewithal to help. Because Gary, they could help if they want to. They could help.
I shake down the PM office. I shake down national security. Yeah. I shake down everybody ministry. I had everybody talking to me. And you guys saw how quick I was getting a response. Even Fitzgerald Hines started talking to me.
And guess what? In Trinidad, you think you would have gotten the attention you got from afar?
Well, I was going in their face.
Yeah.
I was going in their face.
Husbands and parents and so on tried everything that they possibly could have.
Yeah.
I don't think they come out forcefully enough, because when Takesha's husband came out there and David Welch and them guys didn't get, if they had gotten a bigger amount of a crowd, they would have been taken a little more serious.
You're not going with no crowd, you alone going.
I'm just saying whoever made the effort in Trinidad, when they came out to fight for the people stranded outside in the country, if they had gotten a little more support, I think they could have made a big difference.
So Albert Montano says, none of you were in Trinidad in 1990, So you cannot understand how angry people response is at these times. Oh, I could understand that.
1990.
No, I could fully understand how angry people are. I mean, I can understand. That's why I understand why those guys are out there burning tires. I understand.
Yeah, but you see what happens is if you wait too long and the anger builds up and the outburst comes out, you end up in a situation that a lot of
Gary,
unwanted
maybe
things
they're
are going to
talking
take.
to the minister. Maybe they're having a discussion with the minister, and the minister is giving them promises. And they want to give the minister the opportunity to fulfill his promise.
Get in his face.
And then the promise is not being fulfilled, and the people doubly frustrated now.
Go in the minister's face.
But Gary,
like I think I got to get Anderson to do the job, you know. Maybe I get Anderson to do the job.
Gary,
you think you could find his face?
Who is AB 19176? Whoever that is. Good night. AB 19176. Whoever that is. Look, I don't know. I wonder if that looked like somebody on YouTube.
It could be a fake profile to somebody using a fake profile to listen.
Nutcake, welcome.
Yeah.
Nadia, welcome. You see, Albert Montano says,
just watch out for anything obscene. I've seen they've been dumping things on YouTube. You know.
Not Gary, I think your Nutcake has something going on, you know.
I don't even know who Nutcake really is in.
Nutcake say Gary don't know crap, yes. I think you and him have something going on. Albert Montano says, I understand why people behave that way. I do understand. I fully understand.
Let me tell you, the minimum amount of people is the less effect. The more people you get out there, then they start to take you seriously. So you have to build the crowd.
Gary, you burn tires in one road.
If 10 of us live in a street and only 1 or 2 of us came out, then taking me serious, you know.
But Gary, that why you had to burn tires.
It's the strength in unity. You had to come out and get the burning. I don't support the burning tires. I think that's dangerous.
Gary, listen. Drastic times call for drastic measures.
Yeah, and you could drastically find yourself down in Port of Spain.
Frederick Douglass says power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will.
Yeah, go down to Port of Spain and sit there and wait for the minister.
You had a demand. Nadia, welcome.
You see Victor Roberts when I sit in front of the courthouse. The minister not in the office, go and sit there, camp out right there until you find him.
Rose, welcome.
I bet you take you serious.
Bring the country to a halt. Not cake, say that.
Nah, you need a jam naked, stinking dirty fat to bring the country at hold.
Eugene Julian, good night.
Yeah. We ain't coming out, so we'll come out perfect. You'll have a fat protest. That's the only Trinity coming out in a fat protest. Big truck and loud music. And everything to go with it. That's the kind of protest you have to do. Otherwise, nobody here coming out.
Gary, Albert Montano says, Gary Mahabir never walked the streets of Trinidad, so he doesn't know anything about their problems.
I never walked the street of Trinidad?
Yeah.
What? In what way you want to mean?
I'm just reading what Albert says. Albert, Gary wants to know what you mean. Gary, he says, it's on the screen. Gary never walked the streets of Trinidad, so he doesn't know anything about their problems.
Ooh.
That's Albert said that.
Yeah.
Larry, you're gonna hit hard, boy.
Yeah, boy. Nutcake says, but nothing.
I'll let Albert talk.
Nothing he says is realistic.
Nothing I say is realistic.
Yeah. And then Judy comes in and says, answer why you start up Gary. You don't know he can't stop. I don't know which Gary is that. Maybe that might be Gary Griffin.
We'll be coming the police commission thing. Who's gonna be? You say Gary Griffin have 2 chances of being police commissioner. Slim and none.
Yeah. 2 chances.
I tell you, big kid, you're bad.
No, you do. But listen, how you want to be. I have to make the final decision in something.
Mm-hmm.
And you cussing me and insulting me. And you have to report to me. How I expect to give you, listen, all you expect me to get anything from Dr. Rowley? Dr. Rowley to give me the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center. No, he don't care. Right? Because I calling him out.
But listen to me, he was never going to give you that even before you even call him out.
No, he was. I had an opportunity. If I stay in the corner like Mr.
In
Jack
5
corner,
years, he didn't give it to you. When was the opportunity going to be?
you had to be patient. I had more patience than Kings County Hospital.
Yeah, right.
I had more patience than the Port of
In
Spain
the
General
first
Hospital.
5 years, he didn't give it to you.
You had to be patient sometimes.
So what you want to read? What you want to keep him there for 25 years like Dr. William?
No. 7 was my limit. I say at least 3/4 of a decade.
You are partnering with the oppressor, eh?
3/4 of a decade.
You partnering with the oppressor that is oppressing we people.
See, so Gary, this is what Albert Montano said.
Yeah.
I did some home visitation as a young adult and met all kinds of people and saw the difficulties, then politics, in 1976 to 1992. So he understands. He actually visit people. Yeah.
Okay. Now we understand that. I left Trinidad before I could get into politics.
Ellis, welcome. Another one of your friends just joined, Gary.
Who is that?
Gary, we have plenty of friends in the chat now.
Who is my friend now?
Ellis Laborde.
Oh, okay. Where's Ulrich tonight?
I think Ulrich just jumped in there with an AB, some kind of number. I don't know. Ulrich since he sent them plants and them.
He took off planting trees?
No, since he took off a few leaves from that plants. I know what's going on with him. Yeah.
But hey, Ulrich on Truth and Unbelievable yesterday. Yeah. How Ulrich making time to call in over there and he calling in here. How you blocking me so? I think Ulrich gone PDP.
Yeah.
He gone some other party. I don't know.
Ellis wants to know, when crime gets out of control, what's the solution, people?
Go to the parents. Go straight to their house. That's the solution. Go straight to the parents. Okay. Because they're returning home with the spoils, right? Go straight to their house. And if I was the commissioner of police, I'd tell them, bring them in. I'll start coming for them. And you won't like when I come for them. So bring them in.
Good. Look now. Judy says, Rose says, they paved a piece of road in Bernard Reach. We're good and smooth. They paved and where they didn't have to pave it.
They pave it, did they make drains? Or they just run and pave it quick?
I don't know.
If they're not dredging and widening the drains and creating more water retention areas, especially what's taking place right now, all that road that they paved, the water could come and lift up that asphalt and the road gone to nothing.
So Judy says, no comparison with Trinidad police to NYPD. Trini cops are bold-faced gangsters. They have lots of morals and self-respect. But listen, Judy, I don't think that there is a whole lot of bad cops in the Trinidad Tobago Police Service. Eh?
Well, she never met someone white PD police that really nasty.
I think that they are in the minority. I wouldn't say that. I mean, 10% might be a lot, but I think it's a minority of bad police officers in the Trinidad Tobago Police Service. That's what I think.
I mean, it could be a minority, but in a high-ranking position. Like we saw that corporal get caught with them fellas for killing them guys. So if you're corrupt in a minority in a high-ranking position, that cancer can thrive.
Listen to me. This thing it's across the force in different areas. All right. So it is more bigger than we would like to know. All right. They have their little thing going on, their little sighting here and the sighting there. All right.
Part of the problem too is that it have who just turning a blind eye and allowing it to happen.
And if you don't want to get accidentally killed by your partner, you have to watch how you handle yourself.
But wait now, look, Albert getting you free 2 years. Albert say, answer me, you have to pay on this, working for free. Okay. Albert, we get that information from Albert, right? Hey, look, look at Kira backing up on the snow. Anderson is always available once it's positive motive. What, boy? Akira says Anderson have no party card, boy. Yeah, but I didn't understand full 100. Anything for Beatum? The only
He's a
thing I
man
know
of the people. He's the man of the people.
The only thing I know Anderson not going to do is wear a red t-shirt. I know that for a fact. He ain't no red t-shirt. They could bring Ampus and all kind of thing. I go take it because he's a people person.
Well, the Hampers coming out. That's the guy. That's the money of the country. Their money personally. Take it.
So Eugene says, "Well, see, by now you should realize Andy is ignoring you. Who? Which Andy? I wonder if it's the Pompeka radio boy. Andy Williams? Nah, Andy's my partner. Andy's my real partner, real partner.
Partner like what? Abbott and Costello?
No, not that type of partner.
Who's the song Maestro sings? Mr. Trinidad, I know what the hell he wants.
Yo.
So, but since Albert Montano is the experienced politician in the group here, what's his recommendation that the people do?
Ellis, wicked on it. Albert, you hear that? We want to hear some recommendations. Ellis, the board says Amma needs to pay General Grant his royalties for singing Shot Call. Ellis, you know, General Grant could have real singing truth, you know.
Yep.
No joke, you know. Real sing, boy. You know?
Anthem, what happened in that carrier? What happened to the children that run away and they get killed? And policemen killed them. What happened to the bodies that they find in that gully up in a repo? What happened? What measures gone in there?
Well, not only that, I have a lady down in Maruga with 10 children.
That the same woman again?
Yeah. What do you think? She get help yet? So she food card need reassessing, and I don't know how long they gonna take she to reassess the food card. She called me yesterday. She said she can't have no food.
What do you mean she food card need reassessing?
But they had to reassess she qualification. The woman had 10 children. It is publicly known, right? I send you guys the video, right? It is wide and well known internationally what her problem is there. You mean to say we can get somebody to take charge of the infrastructure for the home and go down there for the longer period of time this situation has been known.
Who's the MP? Who's the MP?
The MP is trying her best. She's not getting enough help right now there. I'm in communication with the MP. Right? The MP is not getting the help that she needs. She has a lot of people like that down there. And those areas are very poor area. So, but what I'm saying to you is the situation has been broadcast. I mean, why is it so difficult to get you some help? And how do you leave your children out of food?
Gary, I'm sorry to hear your situation, right? With the 10 children. But listen, there's a thing called common sense. If you can, and I ain't coming down on you, man, or they don't jump on me,
What?
If you're catching your nene with one, you're catching your nene and your auntie, your uncle with two, your nene, your uncle, your auntie, your grandmother with 3, 4, 5. What are you doing with 10?
But let me tell you something. The 10 children is well behaved, you know. The 10 children is well behaved. Okay, and she only run into a difficulty. She only run into a difficulty because the husband kind of out of work a little bit, right?
That is all well and good, Gary. But you can't, and for her and other women out there, you can't go down this road and expect that you're not gonna meet poverty.
But listen to me. The country people had a little yam and a little thing that is planned to help.
Gary, let me finish. Some of you women. Or you like all your thing. You like your thing or you had to cover up. Because this is what has happened. Or you have 10 and 15 children and catching all your nene, grand nene, and all kind of nene. Cover the thing or leave it alone. Or go on some kind of contraception.
All right, we can't do nothing about that right now. What we have to do is to help them.
That right now, Gary, I am doing something about it to try to prevent other women from going down that road. No matter because you live in a shack or you're poor, that doesn't mean you have to be having all these children. Come on, man. Take your responsibility, your life into your hands. You don't have 5 already. Stop now. Stop digging hole now. Stop it.
Well, I admire the lady. For her 10 children well behaved.
Gary, I hear you, well behaved or not. She's not in a good position. And I'm talking about her wealthy situation. How are you going to create wealth if you got to see what all these children? It's in a social network system to capture you and children. Young women, you all need to take responsibility for yourselves and stop thinking that, if I make a child for he go stay. You all need to take responsibility for all yourself and all your body here. So when all is said and done, there's only that left with them mouths to feed. So take this as an example. If you know you're doing the wild thing, best protect yourself. Go to the clinic, do something. Right? And stop burying away in the stand.
I see 10 healthy, beautiful children that I think we could do a little bit to help them.
Take care of yourself.
And they're well behaved.
Gary, well behaving, we're talking about that. Can she feed them well behaved children?
And as poor as there is, they are going on in the neighborhood and robbing nobody. I'm going to tell you something. As poor as they is, they are going to rob nobody.
Can you take well behaved to Massey and get a cart of food? No. Can you take well behaved somewhere and get a walk with it? No. You have these women, you all have to take responsibility for yourself.
I understand that, but I'm saying they are not going to rob nobody. So they're respectful. We could get them a little help.
Gary, you're not listening, Now if you have 100, if you're in a country of 1.6 million, and you have 40, 50,000 women in the same situation, what do you think is going to happen to the next generation of children? All you need to take responsibility for all yourselves and all your bodies. All right? And stop going down that road. Come on, man. Let's start to look into generational. What do I want for the future? We'll start to say what you want for all yourself. What do I want for myself? Don't study he, now. Don't study he. Because you the one will get left with the baggage. What do I want for myself? That is what you women have to start thinking. Don't talk.
All right. I got to talk now. Is there anybody willing to help this lady? Let us know. Contact us, through the station. Ansem has a number there that he gives out. Ansem, you want to give them the number?
973-868-1444. 973-868-1444.
I am sure that, thank you, Ansem, that we could mobilize some help and a few guys, and we could, organize things and help the lady out. The children are well behaved. I understand the lady's situation, but I still think we can help her out, and many others like that. So, let's make some doctors and lawyers out of these children.
So let me say good evening to Erica John. Erica, welcome. So folks, it's almost that time. Ellis, Albert, Erica John, Rennie Mohammed. Let me try and see if I could go up here on this screen here. So Ellis, Albert, Erica, Rennie Mohammed, John, Capiza. I don't know who AB 19176 is. Ulrich, Capiza, Nutscape, and Rose. I ain't see Lana lately, Akira is still there. Can you guys put closing comments in the chat? So guys,
can you run the video when we come back?
No, I can't get it because it's on my other computer.
Oh, okay. Next time then.
Yeah, we go.
Where's Nadia tonight?
Huh?
Where's Nadia tonight?
No, she wasn't there. I think she kind of was early in, and when we had the little technical difficulties, her husband told her she had to come. She had to leave.
Don't make any assumptions.
She said she going from here. She said,
oh God. Oh God. Told me to go that try a little thing, man. Oh God.
You had to watch something you're trying to know, you could get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think it's one of the PNM partners gave him that laptop.
Oh God. All of them, they must pay a laptop. I,
I think
I
I
gotta make sure and keep this thing handy now. Yes, boy.
gotta keep the 4 agreements and everybody here, boy.
Oh, Rennie Mama says, all you ever see the movie The Tinnin or The Tynan? I think it's Tinnin. Nah, I never see that one, nah. So folks, let's go for
the name of the movie?
The Tinnin.
The Tinnin?
Well, it's Tinning. Oh, look, Nadia's still there. Hey, oh, look, Nadia come back. Nadia just come back, boy.
That's
Yeah.
And I see Rennie coming. I see no figs here. Rennie, where I go get them fig, boy? I can see a picture of a fig tree.
It's not Rennie who's the fake person. Rennie's the leather belt person.
Hey, still don't be busy. My drink
All right,
water.
sorry.
Rennie, when I get him a fig? You know how long he promised me this 2-inch fig? I can't get it yet.
It growing in the backyard. It growing.
Diana in trouble.
When you go in the fig. So folks, it's in the village to the DAG Triplet. And Nadia, put closing comments in the chat. It's in the village to the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE. You're listening to WZYE.
You see all over going on?
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We're back with you. Policy Antigua and Barbuda wants to sue the government of Trinidad and Tobago for $60 million. Let me read that real quick.
Oh, Lord.
CARICOM's CLICO spat. And we go get into CLICO a little bit earlier because a lot of people in Trinidad are sleeping.
You got to invite back tax sheriff for that.
Yeah, a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago are sleeping at the wheel. Totally asleep. Totally. But let me read this real quick. When the state approved $1 billion bailout of insurance giant CLICO and the CL Financial Group in 2009, few could have anticipated the twists and turns this chapter of the country's financial history will take, and the fact that decades later it will still be unfolding. That it is still unfolding was brought home powerfully on Sunday by Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brong. You know, we should try and get him here. Mr. Brong probably upbraided the TNT government, complaining about the reported failure of the state to honor fully a commitment to pay a settlement of US $100 million in relation to CLICO. He said while the TT government has paid about US $40 million, US $60 million was outstanding. We have written to the government of TT, the Antiguan PM said in a radio interview. They have not even treated us with the type of respect that's typical among countries and colleagues. In a sign that the matter has risen to a level beyond a mere contretemps, Mr. Brong threatened to retaliate. If they continue to treat us with contempt, then we'll have no choice but to sue them. Such statements should be of concern to the government, suggesting as they do that, the financial crisis brought by CLICO has now birthed a diplomatic one. Antigua and Barbuda is not the only CARICOM nation that is unhappy with TT on this matter. Policyholders in other Eastern Caribbean states such as Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are dissatisfied too. A case is before the CARICOM Court of Justice. None of this is good for this country standing in the region, particularly within the CARICOM bloc. At a time when regional initiatives are more vital than ever to our own domestic economic prospects, amid a rapidly shifting global economic and political environment, we need to be deeply attached to our Caribbean family, not unwittingly alienating them. While there are undoubtedly nuances that may be involved, And while the Clico matter straddles several governments, if the present government does not expeditiously bring this matter to a close, it will only serve to needlessly prolong a matter that has dragged on far too long. So there you have it, a short synopsis. Antigua and Barbuda won the 60 million US.
But
Next
even
time,
them are getting a response.
next time it gonna be China. China gonna say, oh, you paying back Antigua and Barbuda? Well, we want we money too.
Everybody want their money.
Huh?
I think China gonna keep the cool because they want Short Young to become prime minister.
Yeah, everybody will keep their money. Eugene
But
Julian,
you
good
shared a
night.
video, Gary, with China's economy collapsing.
Yeah, yeah, but we had a lot to share tonight. But you know, folks, due to technical difficulties, but we made it through. We made it through in spite of the technical difficulties, and sometimes God is good all the time. In
But you know,
spite,
this technical difficulty is getting contagious. I mean, the government of Trinidad and Tobago been having technical difficulties for the last 7 or 8 years.
Well, I had a young, diligent secretary then.
But Diana, China economy is a big economy, you know. I said China economy is very huge, you know. For it to collapse is going to take quite an effort. I mean, it's just some problems with
Well,
the
China can't unleash COVID on the world and don't expect no backfire.
is the banking sector that's taking a blow. Anyway.
well, Gary, next program, I want to address that 6-minute
We get
video
an
that
echo from you, Anselm.
No, it's not me.
Bad echo.
No, it's not me.
Bad, still a bad echo.
No, it's not me.
That wasn't Tom.
I don't think it's me, but on mute.
His audio is horrible.
No,
I'm not hearing anything though.
No, that actually was you. That actually was her. It wasn't none of us. Because it's going down. Well, it's between her and Tommy. Yeah.
I'm unmuted. Are you hearing it? You hearing an echo?
No, Tommy, you fine. You fine. No, you fine. That was her. Yeah. So I think we have that 6-minute video to address.
Yeah, but answer beside that, it's very sickening to see the process. People who are in desperate need of help. We have to really address this thing where they have to go through and for reassessment and the waiting period. In the meantime, you have no food to eat. What are you supposed to do? The response is too damn slow, man. It is so inconsiderate to anybody. And we need something better. We have to put some pressure on them to respond more effectively on the people, and we also have to follow up on your buddy who came and said that with the reference to the housing situation and the government trying to collect on people, we have to follow up on how much leniency they're given. With reference to that, we have to really watch what's going on with that, because some people are doing okay and some people are really facing a distressful situation. So
Right.
I really want to address that next time.
So we can do that next time. So Tommy, closing comment?
Well, I wanted to look at the 4 agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz, because it's something that we got to, especially in Trinidad, we got to keep in mind. And of course, the first is be impeccable with your word. The second is don't take anything personally. The third is don't make assumption. And finally, always do your best. I think these 4 agreements really makes good sense in a land like ours, where we really want to get back to normal, or should I say, excellent living. Again, a pleasant good night to each and every one. I always enjoy being in the village. I look forward to the next session. Everybody out there, be safe. Love you all.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Anna.
Yeah, I just want to leave with positive quotes. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to act like it were mine, as though it were yours. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Diana Benskin, your poet and global ambassador, bidding you on Wiedersehen, my people. I may not be in on Thursday and Saturday, but my prayers and thoughts will be with you. I'll be otherwise engaged. And you all stay safe till we link up again. Good night.
So, folks, Frederick Douglass says, power concedes not without a demand. It never did, and it never will. From where I said, this is it. The clock on the wall said, that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Well, Gary.
Yeah, it was a pleasure joining everyone tonight, and I want to thank you all for participating. I would also like to encourage you, regardless of what part of the world that you're living in, and to join the fight to making TNT a better place. I just don't want to take it back to a certain level. I want to upgrade the level of service in the country. I mean, it will benefit all of us. I'm sure a lot of us would like to go back home. You know, it's just that things are not functioning to our liking. And I would like to encourage you to stand up and make a difference no matter where you're located in the world. So please join the fight and have a good night and see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Gary. So let me read some comments here in the chat, some closing comments. Rennie Muhammad says, we are all one people under the same sun. Peace and love to everyone. Nadia says, good night, Stormy. I hope you're home. No day camp, no camp.
No, he'll be home next week, Nadia, but he's in good hands.
Albert Montano says, I will not be in on Thursday. Kings and Queens show on Saturday's Caravan a whole day. Albert, how you going? Oh, they are stinking dirty in Canada too? Kings and Queens?
No, it's not stinking dirty. It's stinking smelly in Canada.
Oh, okay. Kings and Queens and Carabana. Hey, Carabana is one of the most orderly carnival I've ever seen. Huh? No joke. Comments. Ellis Laborde says, them blessings coming, God not in a rush, you are. He is revealing and removing your enemies before he delivers your blessings. God got me. Amen.
Now, Ellis is in Enterprise, right?
I think he lived in Enterprise.
He lives in Enterprise. Okay.
Yeah,
Ellis,
I think so.
Ellis cook some mean food. You see them dishes Ellis cook on display? You all need to hire him for catering work.
Yeah, he's a full class, you know.
Yeah, boy, Ellis. When I come to Trinidad, anybody I here want a caterer, I recommending you.
You know, you ever see somebody fry water? Let's fry water.
No. Yeah. I see somebody fry water already.
Let's fry water, boy. What? And you know, and a man put some virgin olive oil in that water, boy. It tastes real good, you know.
Nadia says, the egg in the water to boil it.
Yeah, Nadia says, blessed night, people. I pray that God visit your home today with healing, blessings, and miracles. Thank you, Nadia. Let me see who else. Albert Montano says, a little education is good, even when we have to overcome difficulties, but solution in the third world countries come slow.
Right. Let me tell Nadia sweet dreams too, Nadia. Thanks for the wish.
Yeah. Let me see who else here.
I think the solution comes slow because we're not forceful enough. We are very passive people. We're not aggressive. Mostly we are not aggressive.
We are probably more passive aggressive than just straight aggressive.
So who we mean by mostly we're not aggressive? Who you throwing? Who God you throwing that in?
Well, I'm just telling you, we don't fight like other countries. You know, we're more easygoing people. You know, we don't make a big deal about nothing.
Agriculture.
No, I'm just saying that. So the we don't get taken seriously a lot of times because we don't come out, you know, that.
Yeah, because hard. You see the nonsense Rowley doing it from Begonia.
Well,
He could be prime minister in Jamaica long enough.
Some countries they don't have war already there, you know. But
so
Jamaica never done pelt he out that parliament so long.
So Ella's second comment is Wall Street, please cut your mustache. Please cut your Steve Harvey mustache. Laugh out. I don't know where you get a Steve Harvey mustache from. I don't know where from. I gotta tell your wife to take away your laptop again, yeah?
Nice.
Nadia says, Alslam, good night. My love, stay safe. One love in the village. Karima, have a good night. Nadia saying good night to everybody. All right, so folks, I can't play nothing on YouTube, so I gotta play something that's in our library here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go out with our crazy weedy people.
Nadia, I'm gonna sell Stormy to the Chinese.
All right, guys, I'll catch up with you.
All right, later. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Ain't getting no money for that.
Hey, oi. Hey, oi. In Trinidad and Tobago, politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have bought a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Trinbago. One country, one nation, one island. Chutney Pan and Calypso. It's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. nation is no more. And Mother China done disappear, gone away for good, I'm sure. If we want to build a real nation, there can be no we and them. In spite of ethnic persuasion, all should fit in the system. Side by side we stand hand in hand within the society. This here paradise island, because you and I means we. From now on, liberty is we. From now on, race do not matter. From now on, we means unity. From now on, we are together. They cannot divide me again, cause we enter a new era. United we shall all remain, looking out for each other. Eric tell me matter they done. Today it is plain to see a new paradigm has begun, and that paradigm is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we. Some politicians have tried their best to keep we subdivided, as their policies would attest. And now we are united, using that old colonial scheme. They sought to divide and rule, because if we are not a team, we are more easy to fool. Look, they had us fighting each other, causing misery and pain. Now all these times are gone forever, before never again. From now on, Trinidad is we. From now on, one philosophy. From now on, Tobago shall be. From now on, standing equally. No more African, no more Indian. We shall all be citizens, forged together to build one nation. Though we are different persons, done away with the we and them. In this land of La Trinity, whenever we sing the anthem, from now on is only we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we.
No, they know otherwise occupied.